Mavs lose all-star Kyrie Irving to torn ACL. Jeez. Yeah, I it's a tough one. This is a tough one to. Let's talk Kyrie because that news is obviously just coming out. Yeah, I saw a lot of the comments earlier, and when I saw the comments, I did not know if it had become official or that's what people were talking about. But let's see who put it out. Yeah, Shams. 23 minutes ago. Devastating. Irving appeared in 50 of the Mavs' 62 games so far. He's currently the only player in the NBA averaging at least 20 points, 40% three-point shooting, and 90% from the free throw line. The fifth season in his career with those stats, second most all-time to Steph Curry. Dallas Mavericks all-star Kyrie suffered a season-ending torn ACL in his left knee. Yeah, he knew it yesterday too. You know, there was impossible not to think of Kobe yesterday when he decided he got help going up to the free throw line and took a couple of free throws. Man, I don't know what to tell you, but the Dallas Mavericks right now are hit with so many injuries, key injuries, but this one's devastating for them. Devastating for Kyrie. I mean, if you just kind of pay attention real quick to Kyrie Irving, let's stay on Kyrie here for a quick second, and then we'll go back to some of this Lakers stuff. Do you guys remember this? I remember it vividly. I remember when Kyrie was in Brooklyn and there was chatter about him getting traded. And there was chatter, hey, should the Lakers trade for him? I mean, if you guys remember this was a hot topic for a while there. And then out of nowhere, Dallas got him. And then the conversation about the Mavs is, what are they doing? You know, Kyrie has lost it. It's this, it's that, whatever the case is. And he ends up going to Dallas. And if you guys remember that first year that he's in Dallas, they don't even make the playoffs. So people are just thinking, hey, this is awful. This is what a horrible trade, this, that, and whatever. And then, obviously we know what they were able to accomplish last year and how critical Kyrie was to that team and to that roster. He talked about, how much it hurt him that Luka was leaving. And he's just kind of changed his entire career. We got a chance a couple weeks ago, maybe about a week ago, when it was Dallas and the Lakers. Kyrie came into town, and we got a chance to watch him. And everything he does, left hand, right hand, perfect pivot, can fade away and hit a jumper, can get to the basket, can get any shot off that he wants. I mean, he's as talented as an NBA basketball player that I've ever seen. Michael Thompson has always said that as well, about just the way Kyrie plays. It's like, how do you really stop this guy? To see him now have to basically lose probably a year of his career, however long that takes until he comes back. But if you kind of think about it here, this is not just about this season. It's going to be about next season as well. Dallas was clearly banking on having Kyrie and Anthony Davis and all the size, and they're trying to justify this Luka Doncic trade, and nobody had bought it. And now you're losing Kyrie to a torn ACL. Man, that's it doesn't get any tougher than that. I'm gonna look at some of the comments here. I really haven't looked at some of the comments here that we've gone through so far, but let's see what we got here. Yep, torn Achilles, torn ACL, or torn ACL. Yeah. Okay, so so sad was stepping up and trying to carry the burden of the front office. All right, let's see. Get another one here. Really sucks for Kyrie and Mavs fans. What a sad season for them. Awful for them. Does AD shut it down for the rest of the season? I was listening this morning. Kendrick Perkins and Greeny and all these guys were on Greeny's show. And I think it was Kendrick Perkins that mentioned, he's like, just shut it down. Like, what's the point of them? What's the point of them playing, I guess, at this point? Like, what's the point of playing through? I wouldn't shut AD down. If AD can go and his injury is, hey, I'm good, then I would still play him. I think you owe that to at least the Dallas Mavericks fans. But the idea of them competing for anything, yeah, that's gone. That's gone. And you guys have heard me say this before. You guys have heard me talk about how no. I think they got a really good roster. I think they can actually make some really good noise. Well, obviously, if you don't have Kyrie Irving, that's not going to happen, and that's completely out the window now. So that literally will not be happening anymore, just based off of that. All right, well, I saw this story yesterday too, and this is more of just a Dallas Mavericks, a franchise that can't read the room if their life depended on it. Did you guys see this yesterday as well? And I don't even need to see the details. I just need to know Mavs season ticket prices are going up 8%. Here's why, according to the team. Season ticket renewals came out 10 a.m. March 3rd and include an average 8% increase prices for full season tickets. And it just kind of goes into it's 8.61%. Dallas Mavericks say the increases reflect ongoing investments in team and fan engagement, the team said in a statement. And it goes into the details. Okay, here's, there's a big surge in these tickets, so this is why it's going up. This, that, whatever the case is. I mean, the Mavs can't get out of their own way. They really can't. The only storyline you should be reading from the Dallas Mavericks is them trying to save face. Not, and by the way, I don't care how I don't even care about the details. If they got any headlines right now that are saying Mavs season ticket prices are going up 8%, guys, this team, this franchise, this front office literally can't get out of their own way. I mean, first they trade one of the great players in the NBA at age 25, which is completely unheard of in the league. And they never opened it up to other teams. And they never they never just kind of allowed this thing to say, listen, we don't want to pay the guy 350. We don't believe in him being the future of the franchise. We're going to take our chances. And, in the offseason, Luka's available. They didn't even play it that way if they were going to trade Luka. Trade him to the Lakers. Lakers very fortunate that they didn't have to deal with anybody else and no other bidding prices. And who knows? Maybe Luka would have came to the Lakers either way and said, "I'll sign a long-term deal." But imagine if teams like the Miami Heat got involved, or the Golden State Warriors got involved, or good franchises around the NBA that understand. The Knicks got involved. Just using them as an example, just because of the size of their market. But first they trade Luka. Then they completely shit on him on the way out the door and basically just talk about, he's not in shape and he's not this and he's not that. Articles still coming out as of last week, early or late last week. Sam Amick comes out with a report talking about how it was the hookah and the beer and the this and the that. And AD gets injured in his first game. Kyrie gets injured before they even got a shot at, obviously the playoffs or anything along those lines. You want to, if you're in PR, if you're in public relations and you want to know how to completely demolish your franchise or your business, go look at what the Dallas Mavericks are doing. They're a great example. I will we'll look at a couple more of these comments here, and then I'll get back to I'll get back into it. All right. Let's see what we got here. Photo of Kyrie and Kobe and Gigi, or the photo of Kyrie at Kobe and Gigi statue is even more meaningful now. Damn, kind of think about that for a second here too. Kyrie walks up to the free throw line yesterday. It made me think of Kobe right away. He's getting help getting up there, and he hits both free throws and then just kind of stays there and waits until they, gets help to take him off the court. Yeah, that's eerie right there. That is eerie right there. Okay, let's take a look at some more of the comments. I'm going to get back into what I was getting into. People just seeing here some people just looking at some of the Kyrie stuff right now. Damn. Just awful. Okay. I'm gonna keep moving on here. I was gonna get into that later, but I didn't even know it was official yet that Kyrie Irving, tore his ACL. So that's it. Obviously, season-ending injury. And we'll go from there. But we'll just kind of had to jump into that one. Clay, you lost. Should have gone to the Lakers. Here's another one here. Conspiracy theory: Nico become the Lakers GM when JJ and Braun go to Vegas. Team looking more realistic. Yeah, I'm not big on these. I'm not big on the conspiracy theories. I think they just had a really, really, really dumb trade. By the way, what was the big thing everybody was saying right when that trade went down? They're like, okay, if you're worried about Luka getting injured in 5 years or his sustainability in 5 years, Kyrie and AD, it's not like these guys can't get injured. It's not like, AD certainly's got a injury history. And unfortunately for Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks, it didn't take too long to, obviously pay attention to that in his first game. And now Kyrie. All right, if you enjoyed this clip and you want more, just subscribe to the channel. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. is the Sliwa Show. And then after every Lakers game, post-game show right here.